Hi guys, let's continue with Izikaqazika General Khumalo that he was busy diddling. According to General Khumalo, some of the criminal activities linked to the cartel are tender fraud. He claims that ATM bombings are used by the cartel for quick cash flow. He also said that one of the objectives of the cartel is to remain operational as long as possible. As a result, cartel members seek to cultivate relationships with politicians, law enforcement officers, and business leaders. This sophisticated agenda will render the country very lawless, he added. And then Khumalo also said he is going to address the WhatsApp chat evidence that he confirms relates to the so-called Big Five cartel. And then uMadlanga asked Khumalo whether he will be dealing with just one cartel, as the terms of reference for the commission speak about cartels. Hasim then said that the focus of this evidence will be on the Big Five. Khumalo then said the charts were obtained from the cell phone of Kate Matlala, who is currently facing trial for the alleged attempted murder of his ex-girlfriend, Tebogo Tobejane. He identifies Matlala, who Mkhwanazi says has heard 18 criminal cases withdrawn against him, as one of the Big Five cartel members. Khumalo said the charts disclose direct communication and association between Mr. Matlala and several officials within SAPS. SAPS is South African Police Services, within the business space, which have apparent connections to the Minister of Police, who is Mr. Brown Mokgotsi, who is an acknowledged associate of the Minister of Police. And we are also going to look at a forensic investigator who is publicly recognized for his comments in the media space. He also added that the records and investigations based on those records also are evidence with payments made to these individuals by Mr. Vusumuzi Matlala. Yo. And then Khumalo confirmed that his submissions will relate to alleged communications between Matlala and Mokgotsi, who he says appears to be involved in funding activities for the minister Mchunu within the ANC. The second communication is between Matlala and the KwaZulu-Natal Hawks head Major General Lesetja Senona and his son. The third is between Matlala and the acting chief of police in Ekurhuleni, Julius Mkhwanazi. The fourth communication is between Matlala and academic Calvin Rafadi. And the fifth is between Matlala and businessman Suleiman Karim. Mkhwanazi previously testified that Underworld Matlala has asked Karim to intervene with Mchunu to quash investigations into which is Matlala alleged crime ties. Khumalo also says the WhatsApp chats will confirm that Matlala or one of his employees made payments to Mokgotsi directly, sometimes for expenses related to the African National Congress events, ANC, and in particular for the benefit of delegates of such events who are apparently linked to Minister Mchunu through the Chief of Staff, Mr. Nkabinde. In return, Khumalo said Mokgotsi uses his influence within the SAPS and the ministry to manipulate SAPS processes so as to frustrate criminal investigations into Matlala. Khumalo says Mokgotsi is also Khumalo said Mokgotsi also leaked highly confidential or classified information of the SAPS to Mr. Matlala and coordinated police payments to Matlala's company for a later cancelled and unlawfully procured health services tender. Mokgotsi also tried and failed to stop the police from cancelling the 360 million tender. Khumalo then said that because Mokgotsi mistakenly believed that the political killings task team was investigating Matlala, he sought its disbandment. He further alleges that Mokgotsi tried to push for criminal and disciplinary processes against him, in one instance even confusing him for another police officer named Khumalo. Yo. ebededeli igaxa ke ngoku kule afternoon, and then there was a chart that was their presentation where he was continuing with his evidence and showing things Kesana as his evidence. And then Khumalo testified that Matlala's connection to KZN Hawks boss Senona appears to be linked to commercial ventures between Mr. Matlala and Mr. Thato Senona, his son, the son of Hawks boss, KZN Hawks boss Senona. Ibetuna. And then ati hayini nina siphi apha jonga uMatlala ebededeli igaxa kwade kwacase kuba ke is 4 o'clock, and then he will return tomorrow and go through all the WhatsApp messages that he says demonstrate criminal infiltration, and we adjourned for until Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Guys, bengxamile. Clearly I was in a hurry, but uMatlala was outed, Umkhotsi was outed, and Umkhotsi ANC was outed. Haibo, there's no coming back for the ANC from this. Guys, umntungwa ebededeli igaxa left, right and center. Umntungwa ebengasenandaba besithi mani ufuna ngibulaleni yenzani into eniyifunayo, I don't care at this point. When he said the things about the Khumalo testified that Matlala's connection to KZN Hawks boss Senona appears to be linked to commercial ventures between Mr. Matlala and Mr. Thato Senona, his son. Yo. Nina, you guys did not see this. And something else that shocked me is that for the first time when I was looking at Mr. Khumalo, I was looking at a man who looks older, who looks grown, because in other pictures he always looked young. I guess they had old pictures of him. They did not have recent pictures. And then there is something that he said also. He says because Mkhotsi mistakenly believed that the political Killing Stars team was investigating Ket Matlala, he sought for its disbandment. He further alleged that Mkhotsi tried to push for criminal and disciplinary processes against him, Umntungwa. In one instance, even confusing him for another police officer named Khumalo. Who is that Khumalo? Is that the one that Umkhwanazi spoke of and said that General Cele or former Minister Cele did not even like that Khumalo? Guys, Zavela Zapuya, left, right and center. Anyway, that's where we ended. Let me do a video where I'm gonna do a summary of my thoughts about what happened today in the Madlanga Commission. What are your thoughts about these gaxas that were delayed this afternoon because Khumalo was not here to play?